Little Miss Sunshine and the Three Bears by Adam Hargraves. One lovely morning, Little Miss Sunshine was walking in the woods. She loved the birds and the trees, but then dark gray clouds was covering up the sun. I wonder if that's strange, she thought to herself. Then it started to rain. Dibble, dibble, dop, dop. Little Miss Sunshine ran to the cabin and got soaked.
Bird,
said a gruffy voice. Who's there? said Little Miss Sunshine. Little Miss Sunshine came in. Hello? I want to go play outside, she said. There stood in front of her was a big papa bear, a medium-sized mama bear, and a small, tiny baby bear.
come in,
said the big bear, and the bears are feeling hungry, so they decide to go for a walk in the woods, and Little Miss Sunshine was alone. Then Miss Sunshine met Mr. Greedy. Hello, she said. Good morning, Mr. Greedy replied. He was going to have 3 bowls of porridge, and he licked his lips. The first bowl of porridge was too hot, the second bowl of porridge was too cold, and the third bowl of porridge was just right, and Mr. Greedy picked up the spoons and took a big, large bite. Porridge. Yuck! The porridge wasn't porridge, it was sawdust. The blueberries wasn't blueberries, it was cotton wool. And that delicious looking syrup wasn't syrup at all. It was toothpaste. I'm going home, he said sadly and walked off. Then Miss Sunshine went to the living room. Mr. Clumsy was sitting on the chairs. The first one was too hard, the second one is too soft, and the third one was just right. Mr. Clumsy was sitting on the chair nice and calm, but then it fell to bits. Went the chair, and poor Mr. Clumsy fell on the floor and bumped his head. Whoops, he said, and walked off. Then Miss Sunshine went to the bedroom. She saw Mr. Lazy about to get some sleep in the bear's house. The first bed was too big, the second bed was too medium, and the third bed was just right. And Mr. Lazy nodded off to sleep and got some shut-eye. When the 3 bears got home, they were shocked. Someone has touched my porridge, said the papa bear. And someone has poured milk on my porridge, said Mama Bear.
And someone ate all my porridge,
cried Baby Bear. Then the bears went to the living room. Someone had sat on my big chair, said Papa Bear. Someone had just touched my blue armchair, said Mama Bear.
and someone had broken my chair.
Squeaked Baby Bear, and then he began to cry.
Silly old chair! Silly, 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 silly!
Shut up, Caillou. Then the 3 bears saw Miss Sunshine and Mr. Lazy sleeping in the bedroom, and they were not happy.
so you are the 2 sleeping in my bed.
Said Papa Bear. I'm sorry, said Mr. Lazy, and Miss Sunshine's face fell. Miss Sunshine and Mr. Lazy walked home. Let's not go back to the bear's house again, she said, and Mr. Lazy frowned.
You know what? I'm tired,
he said, and went back home.